do you know what the danger is? The danger is the fact that real life stories are not Nigerian movies. Honestly speaking, I was crossing fingers for Dr. Dada. When she was telling her story, I was hoping and praying that she will get the end she deserves, okay? I thought it was going to be a Cinderella moment whereby we are all clapping and jumping and just being so happy for her. But unfortunately, that did not happen, Kesana. Esiasgantsonto sendoda is out here living large. Isgantsonto sendoda that was busy not only emotionally and physically but also financially abusing Dr. Celiwe is out here living large. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, God, where are you when we need you to be punishing a person? We do not need the punishment or the karma to come to this man 15 years down the line. We need it namhlanje, because you can just see that Dr. Celiwe is still going through it. And for those of you who are out here laughing at Dr. Dada, turning this entire situation against her, making it to be about her degree, just because, you know, she's a doctor, she's not supposed to be a victim, just because she's a doctor, she's supposed to be smarter, she should have seen this coming. Like, guys, honestly speaking, and stress into Dr. Celiwe. But anyways, you guys, for those of you who have not seen what is currently happening there on Twitter and Facebook, there is a doctor who goes by the name of Dr. Celiwe Dada. She decided to share a series on her TikTok page. She's also here on YouTube, by the way. She decided to share a series about her very, very ruthless marriage. This so-called husband, there are posts that are currently coming up even on Facebook whereby she shared that this so-called husband did not want to hold hands in public. This so-called husband once left her and her friends because he did not want Dr. Celiwe and the friends to make imoto yakhe dirty. And that was the very first red flag. At the time, they were still not dating when the car thing happened, whereby this so-called husband was like, I cannot give you guys a lift because nizongcolisa imoto yam. And guess what? He was from church. Like, the guy was from church and he did not want to give a lift to other fellow brethren or saints from the church because he believed that imoto yakhe izongcola. That was the first red flag. And guys, but I think it's a lifts and whatnot. This guy, once they got married, and Dr. Celiwe, when they were still dating, she was still in med school, and this guy was a barber. And so basically, this guy would basically take care of some financial necessities as well. However, it's not like Dr. Celiwe was a burden to this Dada guy, because she does say that she had a bursary. It's not like Wiley Lolo engakwazi nokuthenga roll oni enakekela ile ndoda. No, that was not the case. But nonetheless, the guy decided to go down on his bended knees, kwachatwa, and then doctor did get in serve yakhe, finished the medical degree. And guys, there is a post. As I'm going along, I am remembering some of the things. There's a post whereby she is cursing out her family for basically calling her, I don't want to say the word, but basically calling her that for allowing this man to not allow her to have a double barrel surname. Anditi wayizoba Dr. Celiwe, I think Gundaba is the name yakhe, Dr. Celiwe Ndaba Dada. And they were just not happy about the marriage. The family was not really satisfied about the fact that fresh out of med school, she's worked really hard, and now here is this Nigerian, okay, I don't know where he's from, but he's not a South African man, guys, Ngoangale with these other countries, right? And they really were not supportive of this relationship, right? And Dr. Celiwe, we are trying to go, guys, I suffered the most in that marriage. This guy is not affectionate. This guy does not want to hold hands in public. This guy is starving me not only financially, because once I got the money as the doctor, I literally had to do everything in the house while he was folding his hands as a man, watching me do everything. And even then, when I was doing everything in the house, guess what? This man would sexually starve me. Okay, Oti indoda, I was paying 15,000 rands for a luxury car because this man wanted it. Okay, and he crashed the car. After crashing the car, he was like, "I this is downgrade. I cannot downgrade. I do not want any other car. The car that I want is a Mercedes Benz. If not, then I would rather not have any car." Uthi mntakabawo ndimlowo ndiyahamba ndiyomthathela imoto. Xa sithi siyayijonga, he picked the most expensive car kula garage ke sana, wathi nance, this is the car that I want, this is the car efanele mna, 23,000 rands per month ke sana. Okay, monthly payments for the car was 20,000 rands, and then insurance was like 3,000 rand. So altogether 23,000 rands. Uthi akageza umfana, even after I had, purchased this car for him, like engandibona uba yintoni, endithuka endibiza ngo-B word, endibetha. Still, I had to buy everything. This guy was not willing to compromise on anything. I set this guy down, telling him that if you are willing to buy this car, then it means that we have to downgrade. Sihambe siyohlala phi, siyohlala ezilalini, nabantwana bethu ba downgrade. The way that this guy was so selfish, guys, kuthiwa wathi, I'd rather that than not have a Mercedes Benz ke sana. I would rather that than not have a Mercedes Benz. That's how selfish this man was. Okay? Othi njengoba mna ndenza i-inserve yam, ndingugqirha, full blown gqirha. Guess what, Kesana? I do not have a car. This man has taken the car and is using it for what good reason, I do not know, because it's not like he is helping out financially, bringing in the bread or anything like that. But as an in-serve doctor, I literally had to run to the hospital when there were emergencies. Ndibizwa mna as a doctor. You understand? Like the amount of abuse she endured. Relationship, guys. So when you have time, I want you guys to please either go to her YouTube channel or go on her TikTok, and she's basically raising awareness. I'm sure that there's many other women who are probably in the same situation as her that are currently getting the wake-up call. And guys, what a time to be a poor broke girl, honestly, in this Ramaphosa economy where men bangamalichi sana, where men are divas, where men just want to use women. And other salesmen from these dealerships have come forward to share that she is not the only woman who is being used by either the husband or the boyfriend. They want to live lavishly off of these girlfriends. You understand? And I'm like, oh God, finally, I see why undenzendi be poverty stricken. I see why undenzendi be poverty stricken. Because wow, Kesana, I literally forgot this very important part of how things ended, right? So anyway, this one time I gathered so strength to sit this man down, this so-called husband of mine, who is not afraid to degrade me in front of our helper and the kids, to call me the B word, although I have kept myself pure for him, and to think that I never was once one of those girls who used to do those things. But everything endenzela yena, but still yena uyandidegrade. Uthi this one time, one better, and I was like, that's it. You understand? I sat him down, told him, listen up, I can no longer do it. Financially, I am strained, okay? Financially, this car is a burden to me. I am no longer enjoying it. It's for your enjoyment. It's either you carry on paying or else we take it back to the dealership. Uthi indoda ayamcenga kwayona ke sana, and uthi kwakunzima. It was very difficult ndoba athethe naye, but finally, by God's mercy and God's grace, he agreed. Then that is how they took the 23,000 worth installment Mercedes Benz back to the dealership. And ke uthi wamxele into kokubana ingathi bhuti ngoke uke ubamba noba yipolo, because mna I can no longer do it. Uthi engasayiklasi umuntu ipolo kwacaca uba because udoctor at the time already bought herself a Kia because you know there would be emergencies kuzoba khona like emergency calls ezingenayo as she is a doctor. Uthi hayi ke sana umfana seyifuna le yam imoto. Uthi even after the Mercedes was taken back, this guy was still so disrespectful towards me. This husband, one time, he continued physically abusing me. Uti, that was the last straw for me. I said, where are my car keys? I need my car keys. This thing of you driving my car, it ends today. You understand? Uthi umfana kwacakba ke ngoku silwisana kwangale Kia le ekungeyam. Uyayiva? Silwisana kwangale Kia le ekungeyam. You understand? And because I am afraid of this man, I know his capabilities. Le ndoda lena ingandistranglisha indibulale ngenxa yemoto. Then she says, I went to the police station, reported him, and the police escorted me, and he was refusing, telling them that they are married in community of property. And the police was like, well, the papers are in her name, so you better give moto back to her. After that, it was a really difficult situation. This man, any chance he got, he would remind her that le moto lendi gibeleyo dandibizelwe amapolisa. At one point, then he worked really hard because obviously he's not financially liable for the kids, not financially liable for the rent, food and everything is on Dr. Anyway, right? This one time, then he then he bought himself a BMW because really he's an absent father. He's a good for nothing type of father. You understand? Whenever I would try ndikibele imoto yakhe ke sana, it would be that thing of, but why are you now going to want to use my car? Remember, you once called the police and me for your car, so why ungakwazi ukugibela imoto? So it was just that cycle of abuse that went on and on and on. Utinje uDr. Anyway, the man is still pretty much doing well for himself because obviously he's a deadbeat father. He's good wherever he is, so therefore financially he is able to afford whatever it is ayifuna. Anyways, you guys, so now ke indaba of the hour. Please let me know what your thoughts are on the story down on the comments, like the video, and I'll surely see you guys on the next one. Bye.